Good morning, student. I, Purnima, welcome you to my class. And student, today I am going to teach you the lesson Bipin Chaudhary, Lapse of Memory. The writer is Satyajit Ray, a very famous Indian writer, student. So, children, I have already discussed something yesterday. We have done 1/4 of the lesson, but now, children, I am going to do the important. Children, a revision of the important points of the lesson, and then I will be doing the explanation part. So every Monday Bipin Chaudhary used to come to the new market. Now children, Bipin Chaudhary was a man and he was a middle aged person with a bald head, and he used to do a job. He was very much satisfied with his life. Now children, every Monday Bipin Chaudhary he used to come to the new market to buy books. His favorite items were crime books. So what was his favorite items? His crime books, ghost stories and thriller story. Now at that time, children, when Bipin Babu used to buy the books, there were no internet. It was not very much popular. No computer, nothing like that. No Android phone. Okay. So people generally used to pass their time by listening to the radios, or children going to the movie, or children just to read the story. The favorite pastime, I think, of many people at that time was reading of the novel. So since he used to live alone, he used to buy 4 and 5, 6 books, and those books were of crime stories, ghost stories, and thrillers. So he lived alone there. He had not many friends. So one day Bipin Babu found in the market that someone was observing him. So one day, children, when he went to buy the book, he saw and he felt that somebody was observing him. Well, children, at first he thought this must be his, what to say, this must be his children thinking, he must be thinking like that. But then again he started feeling that somebody was watching him. He turned at the back and he saw a man with a round face was observing him. The man saw him and smiled. Now children, when people Babu saw him, there was an eye contact. So that man started smiling at Bipin Babu. But children, Bipin Babu was not able to recognize that person. He reminded Bipin Babu that once he had been to Ranchi in 1958, the man had arranged a car for him to take him to the Hudro Falls. Now children, he reminded Bipin Babu that in 1958, so what was the year he told children? He told it was the year 1958 when he was in Ranchi. Okay, Ranchi is a place in Bihar, and children, Bipin Babu was still not able to remember him, and children, he told that he had arranged a car for him to take him to the Hudro Falls. Okay, where he wanted to take him to the Hudro Falls. Okay, so and he told his name Parimal Ghosh. So what was his name? He told Parimal Ghosh. Okay. So children, he told this thing to Bipin Babu. All right, and every children, but then also Bipin Babu was not able to remember him. Okay, he told that man, I'm not able to identify you. I'm not able to recognize you. Um, but children, but Bipin's Babu memories played a trick on him. He was sure that he had been Ranchi to that year. Now children, Bipin Babu, he told him that he had never been to Ranchi that year. Parmal was surprised. He gave several instances in his support. Now children, Parmal looked very surprised. He gave a lot of children example in his support. Okay, Bipin, he said, had fallen down in Hudro Falls and got a cut on his knees. He also told Bipin Babu that he had fallen on Woodrow and got a cut on his knees. He had brought him iodine and had fixed up a car for him to get to Net Net Arrowhead. Okay, so he reminded so many things, which Bipin Babu was not able to remember, children. Okay, so student Parimal, it was children Parimal Ghosh who tried to remind him by telling that they have met in Ranchi in 1958. Ranchi in 1958, but Vipin Babu was not able to remember at all. He had given various instances, he had given various examples to him, but he could not recognize him. He reminded Vipin Babu that he had been to Ranchi, okay, and he was the one who had arranged a trip for him. He had arranged a car for him to take him to the Hudro Falls, and he introduced also himself by telling Bipin Babu that he is Parimal Ghosh. But children, Bipin Mamri played a trick on him. He started remembering and remembering and remembering, but then he was not able to remember him. He was sure that he had never been to Ranchi. Parimal was surprised. He gave several instances in his support. He told Bipin Babu that he had fallen on Woodrow Falls and got a cut on his knee. He had brought him iodine. He had fixed up a car for him to go to Netara. There was, okay, he started telling all type of story, but then also Bipin was not able to, he was not able to remember him. There was once Dinesh Mukherjee. Okay, he then finally reminded him that a friend of his whose name was Dinesh. Now children, he was Parimal Ghosh. He reminded Vipin Babu that he had stayed in Dinesh Mukhar Mukherjee's bungalow, because he did not like to stay in the hotel, because mainly he preferred homemade food. And basically children, he thought he will not be living alone in that new city, so he had stayed in Dinesh Mukherjee's house, in whose bungalow Bipin Babu had stayed when he was in Ranchi. Bipin always carried a book bag at his sightseeing trips, but nothing could revise Bipin memory. Now children, he also told Bipin Babu that he used to carry lot of books and a bag with him when he used to go to site, but children, nothing reminded Bipin Babu's at all. He said that he was in Kanpur in 1958. Parmal told that Bipin had no children and his wife had died 10 years ago. Children, not only that, the most personal thing which only some of his friend knew, he had told, Parmal Ghosh told that also, that children, his wife had died 10 years ago, and the same year his brother has also died. So he told this also. His brother died in Ranchi Mental Hospital. Children, but then also Bipin Babu was not able to remember him. He was not able to remember Parimal Ghosh. So student, I was telling you that though Parimal Ghosh, he told a lot of things to Bipin Babu. He tried to remind him by telling a lot of things, but Bipin Babu was not able to remember those things. Okay, he was simply thinking that what to do. Though children, he had tell many facts of his life. Some of the facts he was not able to remember, but two facts he told that even he was surprised, and that two things were that he had told about his wife's death. He had told about his wife that she died 10 years ago, and the same year Bipin's Babu brother also had died in Ranchi Medical Hospital. So he was shocked because this was a very personal thing of Bipin Babu, which he shared only with his close friend. He did not share with anybody else. Okay. Uh, so So student children, Parimal, Vipin Babu was shocked that how he knew about his very personal detail, because two things Parimal Ghosh has told him, which surprised him, and which he knew that only his very close friend they knew this. So what were the two things which Parimal Ghosh told him? That one was Bipin Babu's wife death, which was taken 10 years ago, and then another was children his brother, and the very same year his brother died in Ranchi medical a mental hospital, not medical, sorry, it was Ranchi mental hospital. So he is very much surprised that why, how this intimate children think is known to, intimate detail is known to Parimal Ghosh, though he is still not able to remember children him. He is not able to identify that whether he had met him anywhere else or not. Now, children, though Parimal had given a lot of example that he was the one who had arranged a car for him to go to see Hudro Falls, and how he had fallen there, how he had a cut in his knee. He also knew that there was a cut in his knees. When he sat on the car, children, he looked at his knees. He lifted his pant up and he looked at his knee. The same cut was there, which Parimal Ghosh was telling. But children, he is still not able to remember when and where and how he got that cut in his knees. Anyway, children, Bipin Babu believed that he had an excellent memory. He was working daily in his office and he was doing a responsible job. So till now, children, he had this idea in his mind that he had been working in the office and he was doing a responsible job. He still was wondering how Parimal knew all intimate detail about his wife's death and his brother's insanity. Okay, but at the same time, he was sure that he was not in Ranchi but at his friend's Haridas Bakchi house. Now, children, till now we have read four names. One was Bipin Chaudhary. Okay, the other was Parimal Ghosh, who met him in the bookshop, and he was reminded him by giving many intimate details that they had met in 1958 in Ranchi. Okay, and he was not able to remember this. Parimal Ghosh even told Bipin Babu that he stayed at Dinesh Mukherjee's shop, Dinesh Mukherjee's bungalow when he was in Ranchi in 1958, because children, Bipin Babu did not like to have a food from the hotel, so he had to stay in his friend's house. And moreover, children, he was all alone. He thought he would get a company of his friend if he'll be staying there. Okay, but children, as far as Bipin Babu remembered that in 1958 he was not at all in Ranchi. He was there in Haridas Bakchi's house. So this is the third name, children, here. Haridas Bakchi. Okay. So, okay. So this man reminded him that in 1950 he had met in Ranchi. He had given, Parimal Ghosh has given lot of example also. Okay, that he was in Ranchi in 1958. At the same time, Parimal Ghosh replied Bipin Babu that he was staying at that time in Dinesh Mukherjee's bungalow. And finally, children, as far as children, he was thinking and thinking, and Bipin Babu, he reached to a conclusion that in 1958 he was in Haridas Bakchi's house in Kanpur, and that was a time of Durga Puja. He was there at the time of Durga Puja in Kanpur. he he was sure that he was not in Ranchi but at his friend Haridas Bakchi's house in Kanpur during the Durga Puja. Now Durga Puja is a very children, they celebrate the Bengali people, they celebrate these people in a very gala way, in a very, they are all in a very festive mood. So he could write to Haridas to confirm his visit. Now children, he was children, till now he was stress free, but now he was having this tension that why did he really losing his memory. Okay, and moreover children, his one of his brother, he died due to insanity. Okay, in the mental hospital, so he was fearing that suppose if the same condition will happen to him or not. Okay, so he was now children, the best way he asked to confirm that he was in Haridas Bakchi house during Durga Puja um, in 1958. He thought he would confirm him by ringing him. Okay, but he felt that he had children, um, he children, but he was in Japan. Now he had left for Japan and he was not having his number, so he did not rang him. Of course, children, then Bipin decided to go to Dinesh Mukherjee's house to confirm Parimal's claim. But he dropped this idea. Okay, he thought that Dinesh would make he would laugh at him, and he would think that, or he would think he had gone mad. He soon forgot all about Parmal, okay, and about 1958 Ranchis, and he soon went to sleep. Well, children, again, when he got up, he was in tension. He thought at least he can rank up his friend Dinesh to confirm where he was uh, there in Ranchi or not. So next day, Bipin rang up Dinesh, and children, the bad luck was that who confirmed him that he was in Ranchi. He felt that he had lost his memory. Now, children, a peculiar thing started happening to Bipin Babu. Now he was sure, he was certain that he is, there is a lapse in his memory. He had a loss of his memory. After Bipin Babu took lunch, Chunni Babu came to see him. He was his schoolmate. He wondered how he had forgotten his visit to Ranchi. Now, children, when Bipin Babu was taking his lunch, after some time, children, Chunni Babu came to him. Okay, and he told that how he could forget that he had visited Ranchi. He hadn't suffered any injury in the head, and Chunni Babu had been to his school and was requesting. Now, children, let me tell you who Chunni Babu was. Chunni Babu was in the school and was requesting him for a job. When Chunni Babu asked him that his last, now when Chunni Babu, children, when Vipin Babu shared that he had been losing his memory, so Chunni Babu asked him what was his last job. Bipin told correctly that his last job was in a travel agency. So Chunni Babu was working in a travel agency. Chunni told him, he reminded him that he himself had fixed up Bipin's railway booking in Ranchi. He told that he himself had arranged for a reservation or railway booking for Ranchi for Bipin Babu. And he told that he had also come to see him off at the station. He left him without requesting for a job. Now, children, since Bipin Babu was doing a good job, he came there to ask for a job, but he left him without requesting for a job. Now, Bipin Babu became serious about this matter. Children, when all his friends told him that he was in Ranchi, Dinesh Mukherjee, Chunni Babu, now, children, he really became serious. He thought that how he is really losing his memory. He is really forgetting all that thing. Okay, and children, he took it very seriously, and children, he went to a physician. He consulted a young physician, and children, the name of that physician was Paresh Chanda. So this is the fourth person described in the lesson, Paresh Chanda. He was the physician. Okay, he was the physician. Who was Paresh Chanda? He was the physician, right? So, children, Chunni Babu had been to his school and was children. And then Paresh Chanda, when he heard, he told he, I have for the first time I have seen this case like this. Okay, so it's better if you will go to that place again, and then it will be confirmed. It would be confirmed that you are the one who has children, who was really visited. When you will go there to Ranchi, many things will come to your mind. You will be many things you will remember, which will prove that you were there at Ranchi. So this was told by Dr. Chandra. Paresh suggested a plan. Bipin should go to Ranchi once again and might get back his lost memory. Bipin left for Ranchi the same evening. At Ranchi, Bipin Babu realized that he had never been there before. He did not recognize any building or bazaar. Now children, whatever the doctor suggested, he had done according to that. And children, what he had found that he was not able to recognize any building or bazaar or something at the railway station. He left for Hundro Falls. Children, he also went to Hundro Falls, of which Parimal Ghosh has described him twice. He went there, but unfortunately he got fainted there, and there two Gujarati gentlemen found Bipin lying unconscious beside a rock. Bipin Babu returned to Kolkata. He received a letter, urgent and confidential. Children, when he really was very much worried. Suddenly he received a letter which was very confidential, and children, it was urgent. And children, it was what was written in that letter that I will be telling you. And Bipin's memory suddenly came back. He told Dr. Chandra that he had pain in the hip from a fall in Ranchi. He asked the doctor to prescribe some painkiller. So our story and like this. So we have already done, children, the first part of the story. Okay. We have please now the explanation will be done. I was in chapter 4, Bipin Chaudhary's lapse of memory. We have already completed till children first part of this lesson, and where he had reminded Parimal Ghosh he had reminded Bipin Chaudhary in many ways that he was very much there in Hudro in Ranchi in 1958. Okay, so children, question now we are here at part 2. Okay, now children, I am going to read part 2 and we will be doing the explanation. So children, he had told him many ways that he had taken him to Hudro Falls, and he had arranged a car where he fell down and cut his knees. He had also told him that he was staying at his friend's bungalow, Dinesh Mukherjee. Okay, but Bipin Babu remembered that at that time he was in children in Haridas Bagchi's house. He was still not able to remember. Okay, in Kanpur, he was in there in with Harish children in Bagchi's house, one of his friend during the time of Durga Puja. So he did his best to remind him, but children, Bipin Babu could not remember this thing. Finally, Bipin Babu had paid for the books, and children, he left the shop. The man was still looking at him in utter disbelief. Now children, I am here at children part 2. Bipin Babu car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. Now children, when he used to take his book, his car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitaram? Now children, when he sat on the car, he told his driver to drive at River Ganga. Okay, Sitaram. Driving up the strained road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. Now, children, Bipin Babu was feeling very much confused. He was in distress. But finally, children, he decided why he is paying a lot of attention to the person to whom he had not known, and he is an intruder. Intruder means he is interfering in his life unnecessary. So why to pay so much attention at him? He had never been to Ranchi, no question about him. As far as he remembered, in 1958 he had never been to Ranchi. There was no question about it. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident. But at the same time, at children time, he was feeling that why he is forgetting, if because many things he has told true, so why he should, and he was talking to himself that why he should forget all this incident if he was there. Okay, and that was 6 or 7 years ago, not too much long years ago. He had an excellent memory. At the same time, children, Bipin Babu felt that he had an excellent memory. Bipin Babu's head reeled. Okay, now children, reeled means, children, he was very much shocked and confused. What is the meaning of reeled? He was very much shocked and confused. So children, his head reeled, and suddenly, children, he started thinking something very serious. He started thinking, was he losing his mind? That was he losing his mind? That means, was he is becoming forgetful and forgetting the things? Was he having this thing now? But how could that be? He was working daily in his office. Now, children, he told that he was working daily in his office. It was a big firm and he was doing a responsible job. So, how he can forget all that thing? He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Now, children, he did not even thought that anything will go wrong. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting, and he told you why he is doing all his important work. Just now he has spoken, children, he had taken a meeting and he had spoken for half an hour in that meeting, and yet the man knew a great deal. But then, children, again, he at time he was thinking he is all right, but again, children, he started remembering about that man, that whatever he told, he had told a lot of his intimate details. How he come to know that the details, intimate details which were told by that man was very much true. Nothing he lied about that. The bag of books, wife death, brother insanity. So all these things were true, children. 10 years ago, Bipin Babu's wife died, and he told that. Then, children, he so, children, he remember, he started thinking, children, he was that how that man knew about the children bag of books which generally he used to carry when he used to go to the tourist place or outside. How that man who is unknown to him, he is still not able to remember that he is very much aware that when his wife died, and how his brother's insanity, and how he died and where he died. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. He was thinking he is telling everything he told correctly. Not even a single word was lie. Only one thing was not matching his talk, that he told that in 1958 he was in Ranchi, but in 1958 he was not in Ranchi. Okay, that was the only mistake he is making. Otherwise, children, whatever he had told, everything was true. In 1958, during the puja, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. If you want, you can underline, this is one of the most important lines, children, of the chapter. So he told that he is telling a deliberate lie. Deliberate means intentionally he is lying to him, because in 1958, during the puja, he was in Kanpur. He was in Kanpur at his friend's Haridas Bagchi's place. Children, Bipin Babu had to do was right to No, there was no way of writing to Haridas. Now children, again he got an idea. He thought, why don't I directly ask to Haridas Bagchi? Okay, he will surely tell him if he was there in the 1958, he was there in his house in Durga Puja or not. But children, Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas Bagchi had left with his wife for Japan some week ago. Now he remembered that his friend has left for Japan some week ago, and he did not give his present address. So how he is going to children? How he is going to show him his children? How he is going to write a letter to him? Okay. But where was the need for proof? He himself was fully aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. Now, children, he, but he is again, he's putting this question to himself that what is the need of a proof? I remember that I was not in Ranchi at that time. Okay, I was not in Ranchi at that time. Okay, I was in Kanpur during the time of Durga Puja. The river breeze was bracing, and yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. So, children, so you can see such a nice person doing his job so well, taking the meeting just before half an hour. He is getting confused that whether he is losing his memory just because somebody came to his life, okay, and told that he was in Ranchi in 1958. He was confused, children, because children, whatever he had told, it was uh, correct. Whatever, he did not lie anything except one thing, that in 1958 he was in Kanpur. Now children, the timing of the video has now the time ends. Okay, and next part I will be telling in tomorrow's video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye students. Bye.